Hi, I'm gonna have to quickly say hi before I get covered in cheese. Oh, too late already. Bixia, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hi.
Cheese.
How often the chance of birds and flight in her presence all feels just right. With each step the world's a bloom, in her company no trace of gloom. In the garden of dreams, where joy abounds, Yuki dances, her happiness resounds.
Welcome, Nuge. Thank you very much for the poetry that I never deserve. Hi. Thank you for the... Oh my goodness, who's patting me? Help! My activity feed is frozen. I can't even tell who's patting me. Oh, wait, it's catching up. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Hi. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Also, bye, I guess. All right. See ya. Hi. Yeah, I thought I saw a cat scroll up. Hold on a second. I'm flipping. All right. You know what? I'm scrolling all the way down. Okay, I've got up already. Hi, welcome everybody. Bixia, thank you very much for the flipping raid.
It's like older than this, many years old, so Twitch won't ban me.
Good. Thank you very much for the resub, Liquid Cake, and thank you very much, Sightold as well. Thank you. Hi. Also, Axia, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Bix as well. Hi. I'm starting to catch up. Hi. Welcome everybody. Thank you, Liquid Cake. Welcome in, Liquid Cake. And welcome in, Bix, and hi everybody who came in with Bix as well. I'm a strange cat, in case you haven't noticed. That's my introduction. I don't know. I'm weird and nerdy, and I do the things sometimes, and occasionally I play games. Occasionally I do Unity things like make this thingy behind me, and that I am, and over there, and the hand that's patting me, and the temperature that feels a lot hotter than it is right now because I'm stressed for some reason. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the pets, cat. And
did you give virtual television? But the scrunchy fin fishy catman. Moo.
Oh my goodness, yeah, virtual television. Wait, I need to replay that. Hang on a sec. I didn't flipping hear that correctly. One sec. Welcome in, Cabbage.
Look, did you give virtual television?
That actually was quite well read. What the hell? And thank you for the past errand as well. And Bix. And Dara. Hi, Dara. Welcome. Thank you for the hydration as well. And the posture check, actually. Oh my goodness me. I actually caught up with the Redeemers first this time. But now I'm going to scroll back through the chat and say, hello, Fizzbuzz! Hi! You were indeed forced. I know, it's second. Kieran, welcome. Why am I stretched now? What's happening? It's supposed to be my 5-step fitness plan, so why am I wide? And yeah,
Forced.
What is this one? My cheeks look so pudgy in this one. What the hell? Okay, I'm doing the hydration even though you won't be able to see it. Actually, no, it's stupid. I'll wait for this to wear off and then I'll do it. Otherwise, it's wasting the hydration already. In some weird definition of wasting, I don't know. I would still be hydrated. Head on. Oh no, you can actually see inside me and see the light. Oh, wait, you can see the...
Hello, hi.
Don't look at my neck hole. Hi, welcome. Hi. And yes, welcome in Fizzbuzz again, and Erin.
Cheese.
And X, and Cat, and QT. Hi. Sheesh, 1 year you've been following for. Wow, thank you.
Cheese.
Why? And Cabbage and GD, welcome. And hold on, hold, scrolling. Preemptive Pat McCat does. Thank you. Wait, let me actually read what the flipping message was. Oh, it was just cringed by the cult. Get cringed by the cult. Oh, sorry for starting soon, raid. Alright, for a second I thought that was part... Hold on a second. Is my sensitivity set correctly? Yeah, it was. No, I fucked it up. Help. There I am. Hi. Why is it cheese? Welcome in as well. Welcome in B-Top.
Cheese.
No cheese needs to be welcomed though. That can get the hell off my head. I'm just kidding, it actually can't. I can flick around to the back though. Sometimes.
Cheese.
Cheese. What the hell? Oh baby, a triple. Hi, lol butts. Welcome. Scrolling, nearly caught up. Daria, welcome. No,
Jeez.
Looking the long Yuke's tail, I see. I'm so far behind. Omni, hi.
Bullshit.
Help. Chaos. What on earth just happened? I don't know. It was more than 2 seconds ago. My memory stopped. Very weird. True. Look, it's Yuki virtual television. What the hell?
Cheese.
My audio just glitched weirdly. That was weird. Why is there cheese on my face? That's even weirder. Wide pointer to you. Nearly caught up now. Scrolling. I see the end. The end is in sight. And there we are, caught up. Nice. Hi, welcome everybody. I'm gonna hydrate now, finally. Thank you very much. Whoa. Okay. Let's hope this wears off, otherwise you won't hear it. Okay, nice. It just wore off really quickly. It was Exia. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna open the bottle of yen juice. Hang on.
Cheese.
Hang on. We gotta open this first. Hey!
Yes.
Cat! Oh, actually, thanks for reminding me, Cat. I should have put on reverb. Help! No!
Cheese.
Whew! That was a strong one.
Cheese.
Help!
Cheese.
We just got the double hour. How adorable. Man, I love that Piffle Eyes emote so much. It's so good. It's really cool seeing you and Piff interact there. It's the first time I've seen you together. It's like the you know when you see like two cool people interacting, it's like it feels like some kind of is the music playing? No, it's really quiet. It feels like some sort of what's the word? Crossover episode. Drink for food's done. Well, they're not yours, they're mine. Also, posture check is in progress. And it's done. I still need to give pats to somebody. Who is it? I also need to go for Bix. And I also need to go for Exia. And I also need to give pats to Exia. Oh god, sorry, I just poked your eyes out. Let me try again. Pat.
Cheese.
There we go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very tired today, so it's only going to be a short stream, and yeah, you can probably hear it in my tiredness, but you literally smacked the camera. Oh man, I should make the camera actually be some rigid body and it interacts with me, so I can actually go like that. And there's some sort of spring that the camera's on, and it pops back into position if you punch it. Man, ideas that will never happen because I am a lazy piece of crap. Just attack the chat. I have thought in the past about being able to like get like a broom or something and just go bash on the chat. As I was originally thinking, but hey, if the camera moves, I think that's a lot better. Otherwise, it's like it feels weird to think that is you. Over there, the chat is you, and yet you're seeing from this perspective. You know, like makes more sense to bash the camera. Anyway, I actually don't want to poke anybody's eyes out. Piff and Cut are both so good at arts. It is true. It is true. Bashma. I mean, I guess I could make it a redeem. Get bashed. But hi everybody, welcome. That's another good eyes emote, the Diariku Boobo on cabbage. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling up and catching up again. Somehow I've managed to get behind already. Cheese bangs are in this year. They've been in for the last 2 years. I actually don't remember when I added the cheese redeem. It wasn't there at the very beginning. Cheese is thanks to Minnie. It's one of Minnie's ideas. Was it actually, the naming was certainly taken by Minnie. Cheese the cat. I'm not sure if I thought about it already. It was my idea to combine it with the James May cheese thing. That one as well. What the hell? It's actually looking up towards the cheese. This music is like nearly in sync with the Sayu pretty nodders that you just sent, Cat. Alright, hi everybody. Hi. Your Clash's emote so cool. Your Clash? Ah, that's the one that Cabbage was doing. I see. Hi everybody. I was going to try to do a thing today. However, before I do the thing, I'd actually like to show you.
Yes.
There you go. Having shown you Nyas, I can now do the thing. But no, before then I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you some like progress question mark?
Post.
Just some additional stuff that I did based following up from the last stream. So on the last stream, yep, cheese was thrown in my face, but that happens every stream, so that's not noteworthy chaos. You're being watched, Duke. Oh no. Oh no.
Shite.
I'm being watched in 4K somehow. That's a higher resolution than I'm even streaming at. How does that work? Am I being upscaled? Why is my activity feed scrolled down again? Stop this. Yeah, so on the last stream when I was working on, I'm at the window. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Are you providing the stream with a better quality stream than I am? That'd be kind of funny. Here I am streaming with my webcam here. You know what? I can actually bump the webcam and it sort of looks like I'm bashing the chat slightly. If you imagine that there is no background, I guess. And then Kat's just out the window providing higher quality than my stream. Anyway, pirating. Oh yeah, because this is a subscription-only stream. Wait, Reddit has a streaming service? I don't even know. Anyway, yes, on the last stream, I was working towards, you know, making a game eventually for MS-DOS. I have no idea what the game's going to be about. Oh, actually, it's a lie. I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be like, but I know that it's going to be about the long nuke. They have loads of posts about illegal streams. What the fuck? Interesting. I wasn't aware of this. Cat providing the fan sub of Uke. Yeah, virtual television. Well, I mean, the fan subs are usually the superior ones, except for when, you know, it's like...
Human ultramicroscopic silica volcanoconiosis.
That was not bad, except for the very beginning. I like BBC sports events, etc. I see. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't think it was very important. It was going to be a joke that wasn't funny at all. Probably. So I'm going to press the button and we can have a look. Are you ready? The ash breathing disease. Oh yeah. Oh, is that what it is? Like a condition when you breathe in
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Nearly. We got sex in the middle when we shouldn't have had it, but oh well. Sometimes it happens. I hear. Does it happen? I don't know. What's it like? Okay, I'm gonna fly on over to DOSBox because I want to show you something very quickly. Hi, Krizna. Welcome. Oh yeah, right. I was about to explain that this is going to be a game that sort of works in MS-DOS eventually. It's going to be a game. Right now, I'm having cheese thrown at my face. Speaking of pirate, look, it's over one eye. Do you like that? Because I don't get off that. And I've, you know, over the course of this month, actually, it's the last day of the month. That is the first month that I started doing this stuff, and if you know what I mean. Just this month, I started making a little thing each stream, or working on it, in order to learn a little bit more about how to eventually have a game that runs in MS-DOS. So, yeah, having wasted a quarter of my entire streaming time already, I think it's about time that I slide. I'm pressing the button. Beep. I pressed it. There we go.
Juustoa.
Oh, it's Lethal Company apparently. Nice. 1 sec. I'm gonna blame it on myself being tired. There we are. It's never the case that I normally forget to do this, right? Shh. Okay, we changed it. There we are. You saw nothing. I don't know, Cabbage. I don't think I am. Can't wait for the release of Yukia Cheesepocalypse in Uketown. Well, that's an interesting name. What the hell? Okay. So on the last stream, I did a thing where I coded the ability to load a bitmap file, an image, if you will. I will actually, because it is. I'm just moving up slightly, and I'm realizing that I haven't changed the clicky keyboard. I'm gonna not change the clicky keyboard this stream actually. Because I don't know. Maybe I will. That's actually an interesting name, that cat. So yeah, it was a picture of a long nuke that I sort of turned into pixel art based on my derp emote by Chuachi, which is actually a slightly extra cheese. No cheese. Extra fisheye version that I slightly edited. Hi Spitfire, welcome. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna run it and it's gonna do a thing that is not what it originally did in the last stream, but here you go, ta-da!
Shite.
It's sliding around. And it's not clearing the background. And the reason it's not clearing the background is so that you can see that it's drawing with transparency correctly. Like you can see the shape of the head. Like if I freeze it for a moment, I assume I can freeze it this way. Yeah. You can see that most recent UCAD doesn't have like a black border around it. It's like actually transparent around the curves of the head and the ears and stuff, which is really nice. But yeah, it can clear the background. And that's how it was at the end of last stream. I think at the end of last stream, I just had it scrolling side to side. That's also why it's moving so quickly, because if I only make it move 1 pixel per frame, then like the black 1 pixel outline around the outside is actually making it look like the background's black all the time. Anyway, I'm gonna dive into the code. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I've changed a few things since the last stream. I now have my own little buffer. My back buffer, if you will. Buff my back, question mark. Anyway, so all the drawing happens on here, and then at the end, this gets splitted out to this, the real video memory. And that way, when we're like drawing more and more and more and more and more, so much so that we can't get it all drawn, in time, we won't see like bits and pieces flashing into existence. We'll just wait for the whole thing to be drawn, and then bam, you see it all in one go. Which is, you know, what you'd expect to see. You want it to be flickering, because right now it starts drawing when, you know, you've got like this line that's scanning across the screen. If I do it the correct way for you, it goes like across, then down line, then across, then down line, then across. You know, that entire process of it doing that and then zipping back to the top left, happening at, you know, at the refresh rate of the monitor. So 70 Hz in this case. Thank you for the pets. Well, we're only starting drawing at the moment that it starts zipping back up to the top left. So, you know, that gives us like zip, that moment. That's all the time we have to draw. If we don't draw within that amount of time, then we start not seeing the ukes. So that's why I'm now drawing to this. So we can take longer now. In fact, how long could we take? How many ukes could we draw in one frame? I wonder. I don't actually, because, spoiler, I made versions that do timing. Ta-da! And that's apparently what we can get on DOSBox in one method. And then there are different ways of doing it. This one I thought was going to be faster, and Kitty, Expired Popsicle, thought this way would be faster. Turns out it's slower in DOSBox, and it's also slower by a lot more in 86box, which is another emulator. But with more realistic hardware stuff. I did a few other versions. I can't even remember the stuff that was changing. That one doesn't even exist. Okay. So yeah, I did a bit of like benchmarking as well. Now I have a system set up where I can like test that now, which is kind of fun. Oh yeah! Also! That's the first of seeing the derpy uke moving. Last time I saw you trying to get on the screen. Oh, nice! Well, yeah, there you go. Here it is now. But this was where we ended up at the end of last stream. And this is where we are now. We can have it like... there's a lot more than just the directions that's changed. It's the kind of stuff now where that nobody would realize. You know, it's the kind of stuff that needs to happen for stuff to work correctly in a game. But it's the kind of stuff that no one will like appreciate, because that is like, well, yeah, of course it just looks like that. It would always look like that, right? Wouldn't it always like clip off the edge of the screen like that when it gets to the sides? Surely that's always how it would behave, and you haven't had to do anything fancy to make that happen. No, that's not the case. What happened before is when it went off the left, it would wrap round to the right. When it went off the top, or the bottom, we'd be writing into other random memory. So I put a lot of effort into implementing a cropping system where we can just draw, like if the sprite is like hanging off the left side, it only draws the little right side that's in view, and the same on all the other sides and stuff. And it automatically calculates the cropping if you try to draw off the screen. If you try to draw fully off the screen, it doesn't draw it at all. So yeah, that was quite a lot of effort actually. That was... all of this goes into cropping it correctly if it's going off the screen. And I also did some more work. Yeet inbound? No! And then I also... wait, where is it? Can I find it before I'm yeeted? No, I can't! No! That random glitch. It's not the case. Casent! Indeed.
Cheers.
That's so weird, Cabbage, seeing hold on, switching, seeing the what facing the other way around. I'm so not used to it. Looks interesting. Anyway, so yeah, then I also changed some things. This was the faster way of drawing that I tried, where we're like looking at the current pixel and ending it with a mask, blah blah blah. And this is the way that Kitty thought would be slower, and I thought would be slower as well, upon hearing about conditions and stuff. Where we just look to see if we should draw it, if we should, we draw it, if we shouldn't, we don't draw it. Turns out that way's slower, at least on emulators. I don't know why, but it is. Anyway, look at all this mess. What a mess, am I right? So yeah, you used to be able to just say where you want the sprite to draw, X and Y. And now you can specify left, top, width, and height as well. Which like lets you start drawing a little way into the part that you've stored. Anyway. And this was the part that I made for making the mask thingy before realizing that that's slower. But yeah, stuff. I'm a little bit worried about how fast this would actually be able to run on real hardware, even though I don't have hardware that's super old and slow. The oldest I have is like in the hundreds of megahertz still. Meanwhile, when I'm running this on 86box, the other emulator, well, let me show you actually. Let me show you. When I'm running it on that one, this one, hold on, let's just get it running. 1 sec, booting up. Please hold. Wait, why is it not capturing? Do the capture! Do it! Capture! Is it doing it? Oh, it is doing it, but that should be invisible. There we are, right. When I'm running it on here, so this being emulated here is a, was it 486? I think it was a 486 CPU. Running at, let's have a look. Yeah, running at 66 megahertz. And if we go into the folder, projects, BMP, and we run these timing thingies, that's not too much slower, right? Now compare that to the one where we were ending with a mask. Look how much slower that is. Look how much slower that is. That's so much slower. That's crazy. But the most concerning thing is actually in how... welcome in, Sea of Tranquility. The most concerning thing, though, is how slow it is to blitz the buffer, to like copy our back buffer onto the screen. That is really slow. Look at this. Was that 2E? I think it was. Oh, hang on. 2TE. There we are. It can only do it 5 times in one frame. That's like a lot of time being used. Consider we have to blitz once at the very beginning to put our background on, possibly, and we have to blitz again at the end to show the back buffer onto the screen. And that only leaves us with time to however long 3 more blitz would be. We're eating through our available time. That's absolutely crazy to me. So, although it's fast to draw the sprite, the copying of the memory is like really slow. I'm assuming that we're forced to blitz and can't swap. In the current graphics mode I'm using, no, there's only 1 page, as far as I know. I know that if I were to be using a different graphics mode, then I could, but it's harder to use that one. Hey!
Post.
It's harder because it's not sequential pixels, like, it's every 4th pixel you have to set, and then every 4th with 1 pixel offset you have to set on a separate plane, then every 4th pixel with a 2 pixel offset, and every 4th pixel with a 3 pixel offset. You've got to set these 4 separate planes, and they're like interlaced, and it's much harder to manipulate stuff. But you do get speed benefits. It offers you some speed benefits. But hey, I'm a noob. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. I'm going to try and keep it relatively simple. Just a plain 1 pixel after the other in memory, please. That's enough for my memory. Anyway, look, it does actually run. It looks fine. Apparently it doesn't run, actually. What the hell? Oh, interesting. I guess I don't have that version copied on this VM. Oh well, can we run the old one? There we are. Ta-da! Look, it's a derp. She's more stretched into an egg shape on this one because this emulator keeps the correct aspect ratio. Anyway, bye. Let's get that out of him. Enough of that. Because I'm not even wanting to do graphical stuff today. And with 1 hour left to do it, let me talk about what I plan to do. Which is probably going to have to go on to the next stream now. Clearly, the only option is inline assembly. I mean, it's one command. It's literally this. It's just this. I don't know if that can be made more efficient in assembly. It's just that. The E stands for egg. Oh no! What is the correct aspect ratio? It is, if I remember rightly, a 6:5 aspect ratio. I calculated it and I posted it in my Discord. Let me have a look. 1 sec. Because basically you've got the display aspect ratio. I'll calculate it now actually. We've got the display aspect ratio, which is 4:3. And then you've got the bitmap size, which is being stretched to fill 4:3, which is 320 by 200, which is that. And I'm pretty sure that if you multiply the 4:3 by that, then you get the pixel aspect ratio, which is 4/3 times that. No, that doesn't seem like the right way to do it. I don't remember. I worked it out. I can't remember. I can't remember. I worked it out. I promise. Hold on. 1 sec.
But what
Please
about
hold.
the Ute to screen ratio?
Ute to screen ratio is depends which thing you want to look at. Which axis? Pixel aspect. Where is it? Here it is. So 320 by 200 is 8:5. The screen is 4:3, and that means the pixels themselves are 6:5. If I've calculated correctly. There you go. I found the page on my the post on my Discord. Hi! Welcome in, Maggie. I nearly just flipping said your name, I'm very sorry. Welcome in, Maggie. Maybe this is dangerous for me to stream when I'm tired. In case I accidentally start doxing people. Hi, hope you're doing alright. Okay, so what I wanted to do on today's stream is not graphics. I wanted to try to prepare for getting music to play in the game. And I know I've already made a dedicated music player, which is kind of cool. 1280 by 1024. And yeah, I think I tried that at one point. Back in the days of just having a CRT where you could just have two knobs that were like, you could just wiggle them slightly and then bang. You know, one of them was like width and one of them was height. You just literally just slid them for like 1 second or something, or 2 seconds, and then you got it lined up. Nowadays, if you wanted to adjust that kind of thing, you'd have to go. Hang on. I'm clicking through my menu. Wait, 1 sec. Which button was it? Oh, that one. Wait, that one. Yeah. With the flipping on-screen display, having to go around the back and press things. Thank you very much for the follow, Trappin Panda. I actually was clicking the OSD thing on my monitor and slowly going through to the brightness setting, which I have to do at the beginning of every stream. There's a trend of having 1280 by 1024 TFTs, and nothing understood the 5:4 aspect ratio. Wait, TFTs? I don't remember having TFTs at that aspect ratio. That's pretty cool. Or not, as it turns out. Welcome in, Trippin. Hi. So, here's the thing. I was wanting to try to reduce CPU overhead, unnecessary CPU overhead. I was going to want my music to play at, I wanted to not have a timer running at a high refresh rate in the background that's just for the music and sounds. I wanted to avoid that. Because, if possible, I would like to have the music just updating when it's drawing a frame. So that's only 1/70th of a second, right? At 70 Hertz. Otherwise, like, if I set up a timer for, like, to get the accuracy of, like, milliseconds or even, like, more accurate than that, which I did in my general purpose OPL program, the one that plays music like this. Then, like, that's a lot of CPU time. That's fine for this. But, like, if I make the music so that there are only events happening at 1/70th of a second, I can just do it when I'm drawing the game world, and that's you know, that's less stuff. Premature. Almost got uked. I'm sorry. Yeah. So that's why I made my music. This music right here. With the tempo set to 70 hertz. Yes, the tempo. So this is a music maker. Oops, sorry. Called. Oh my goodness, that's hold on. Pressing a button. Change my layout. 1 sec. Oh god, where's my frame rate so low? Holy crap. Okay, so this is a music making program. It's a tracker, and I made a thing called Long Nuke, and it sounds a little something like exactly what you just heard. Where do you listen to that? It's the same thing. But if you have a look at the song options, look. Song tempo, 70. This is measured in hertz. So basically, that many times per second, it goes to the next row of this. So for example, if we lower it down to 10, then it's only gonna go through 10 rows per second. You can always count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Wait. That's less. Oh, right. Of course it's less because this is set to 2. So this sets the base timing, and then this is like a divisor for the rows. So it actually goes into a new row every 2/10ths of a second. That's what that means. Sorry. Wait, why is it still playing but it's not scrolling? Shut up. Shush. I can't stop it. F9 stops, right? No, it doesn't. F8? 7? Oh, F7, okay. I couldn't stop it. Okay, that's what that means. So yeah, but all of the there was like you can have macros in the case of hang on, let's skip forward a bit. I'm trying to remember the controls. Was it shift page down? Yes, it was. And then F8. Yeah. Hang on, let me speed this back up. This is silly. Shush. Okay, we need to go further on. Moving along. So do you hear that? You hear that little, like, going left, right? That's a macro that's making it go middle, left, right, middle, left, right. And that is defined in... How do I change instrument on this one? I don't even remember. Oh wait, was there a control? No, I don't remember. Okay, whatever, I'm mixing this. Anyway, the macros are defined in 1/70th of a second. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's the smallest amount of time. So if I can make my own music format, let's go back over to the other view. If I can make my own music format that uses 70 hertz as a timing base. Why is this looking so weird? What is it capturing right now? Hang on a second. What is it capturing? It should be capturing. Okay, I don't quite understand what it was capturing. That was
Cheese time.
Why? Why cheese? Hi, Foxel. Welcome. Forgot to find the last time I watched. You're explaining sound synthesization? The last time I watched, and I couldn't find your stream again. Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm glad it looked interesting though. And sound is actually what we're digging into this time. So yeah, welcome back. Hi. Thank you for the like, Fox, as well. So if I can change that music from VGM format, which I've covered in like I think at least one stream in the past. We've been through the format here. This I was looking at this when I was making the player, the one with the green numbers. And I was also looking at this when I was modifying the Arduino hardware music player thing as well. Essentially VGM, I'll just, as a quick recap, VGM is this modern-ish format for retro music that supports music that was made for many different synthesis chips. I only care about this one and this one. Oh, I always try and select both, but it doesn't work on this table for some reason. Oh, these two. So this one is OPL2, the Yamaha OPL2 one, and this one also known as Adlib music, and this one OPL3, the successor, surprisingly. Yeah, I only care about those two. My music is made for this. But the OPL3 is kind of backwards compatible with the OPL2 to some extent. As long as you only use the first half of all of the channels that it has available, because it doubles the number of available channels, then it can play on this. Some things will sound slightly different because this one adds 4 more possible bass waveforms. So there are only 4 possible in here and there are 8 possible in here. But it will sound very similar. Like, it'll be recognizable. But this is like a general purpose format. And the way it works is this timing base is in hertz, but it's not 70 hertz, it's 44,100 hertz. So like that's way more accuracy than we need for like the delays between notes and stuff. So really, I just sort of want to work out how many samples would be present in one frame at 70 hertz, right? And then I just look at the delays in the VGM file and I divide them by that approximately. And then I can just say, okay, this delay was like 5,000 samples. That's like, I don't know, 5 frames or something, for example. And that way we only need a single byte to store the delay instead of 2 bytes. Because we don't need a 16-bit number to store such a huge number, we can just represent it as a single byte that is number of frames. And a single byte would let us represent a delay of up to 7, 14, 21, like 3.5 seconds, which is huge. I'm not going to have any delay that long in my music. Well, I mean, maybe I will in the future, but you can just stack delays together, I guess. And so was born Yoff, Yuke's OPL3 per frame format. So I kind of wrote like a specification of a file format that I would like to make a converter for. I would like to be able to convert VGM into this format. Basically, it's just a way, it's kind of equivalent. Holy crap, Riddle! Hi! Oh my goodness, welcome, thank you for the raid! Hi! What are you up to? I'm gonna shout you out right now. Riddle RX. Is this the Riddle that I'm thinking of? Yes, it is. I recognize those colors. RPG inspired by PSO, RO, and other MMOs. I've never played Ragnarok Online. I've played Ragnarok Battle offline. That's the only way I can relate to it. But hi, welcome in everybody. Just over a 420 length stream as well. Beautiful. Hi, welcome Denari as well. Welcome in everybody. Hi, I should introduce myself. I'm a strange cat, and over the past like 3 weeks, thank you for the follow. Over the past like 3 weeks, I've been on a bit of a binge learning how to do things in DOS. I made this. It's a little music player. It can play VGM files. And it shows you the internals. And then also, like last week, I ended up with this. Hang on. Let's go into the right folder. Look. It's drawing a little head that's going around. This one runs at a more sensible speed. It's the derpy uke. So yeah, I'm gradually building up the stuff that I need in order to eventually make a game, and there's like a bunch of other things. I was learning how to do keyboard stuff, and like you can press these things and you'll detect. So that's a test for like making an interrupt handler for the keyboard. But yeah, a bunch of stuff. Anyway, hi. I hope you had fun. I very much appreciate the raid. Is there anything you'd like to share? Also, wait. To be clear, are you like... Oh, it's inspired. You said it was inspired by those things, right? RPG. Was it RPG? No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna shout out again. I've already forgotten what the shout out said. One sec. It's nothing personal. My memory is just terrible. Hold on. Double shout out. It is an RPG inspired by... Okay, I remembered. Good. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I'm just re-enabled notifications and it goes a little bit weird when I do that. Yeah, that's nice. Hang on, I clicked the wrong button. Help, I've gone. Where am I? Oh my god, I actually expected to come back when I did the stupid shout, but I didn't, because I actually clicked the wrong thing again. It's just like a 1-to-4 player grind fest, leaning on semi-procedural stuff for content. It sounds interesting. How's my day? Very, very tired. Yeah, that's it. How's yours? Hope you're alright. Hope everybody's alright. That's why I'm starting late and probably not going to get much done. But so the idea is that I will make a little program to convert a VGM file. I was just going over this actually immediately before the raid. I'll quickly go over it again. So VGM is like a general purpose format for many different retro music made for many different like chips in like typically retro music, for example. This one is the one I'm interested in, but there are a bunch of chips that we use in other consoles that this format supports as well. And because it's general purpose, it's not super efficient for any one format, because every single message begins with a byte that says, hey, this message is a message for this chip. Now set it to this. Or, hey, this message is a message for this chip. You know, so if all of your music is made for one chip, then every 3 bytes, or most of the time, you have one of these, hey, by the way, this message is for this chip bytes that's like wasting a lot of space. And also the delays are given in like, there's very accurate timing information, which if your music only runs at the same frame rate as your game, you don't need to be measuring it in 44,100ths of a second. You can get away with measuring it in frames instead, for example. Thank you very much for the follow, Zenos. Hi. Haven't got anything done either. Oh, that does sound cool there, Riddle. Is that also being made in Game Maker? If I'm not mistaken, there was one thing that was being made in Game Maker Studio, right? In the previous thing, I think. Or am I completely making that up out of nowhere? Like, it looked so goddamn good though, like so professional, so much animation in like the menus, and it just looked like a professional game, like an actual, you know, really the kind of decent thing you'd see on Steam. Not even like cheap asset flip stuff, but like actual. Anyway, I don't really know how to praise. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But it looks really professional. Oh! Wait, there was a posture check on hydration 7 minutes ago. I'm very sorry, Foxtail. I didn't even see. I'm so sorry. I'll do it now. 1 sec. Hydrating. Better late than never. Oh, friendly reminder to hydrate. Thank you, Alika. Welcome. Riddle, great art. Yeah, right! Riddle is one of those rare gifted people who can both dev and art. I don't know if I've done anything today, and it's like 9 PM already. I just remember playing Balatro yet again. I don't even know what the game is. I'm very sorry. So I took like an hour or two and spat this out on my keyboard, and somehow that's disgusting. I typed this like a civilized cat. And so yeah, it's like an idea for a format, a file format, which can just be like also stored in 1 byte array, and yeah, it would make the music take up a lot less space. So it works on the following assumptions. The main idea is that I wanted to make the music file take up less space in RAM. So the VGM file that is the music that I made currently takes up 15 kilobytes. That is a lot of RAM, given that most variables are meant to fit into 64 kilobytes. There's a part of memory that that has really fast access in DOS, which is a 64 kilobyte region, and there is absolutely no reason for this to be 15 kilobytes. This could be, I'm pretty sure this could be comfortably less than 10 kilobytes. But it probably will be stored outside the fast 64 kilobyte access region, because there's not going to be a huge amount of data that's going to be being accessed. So it being in the slower access region will actually be outside that 64 kilobyte region. Actually will also not be such a bad thing if I can get it into a more compressed format as well. So whichever way you look at it, whether I'm trying to squeeze it into a small fast section or allowing it to be in a slower big section, having it be more compact, you know, there are benefits either way. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Now let me begin a new TED Talk. So here it is. A simple and compact non-compressed format for Yamaha OPL3 music and sounds. Yes, sounds as well. So I'm wanting there to be some sounds. Oh, hang on. I think I never showed. Did I show them? I can't remember. Yeah. Yoof. That's what it begins with. I have to have that there somehow. So yeah, it's designed to be handled by a function that runs once per frame, like I was mentioning. for a 70 FPS game, tempo set to 70 Hz. All the info necessary for playback is you can skip the header basically and just store the main section of batches of messages. Because all the information you need is in that, assuming you know that it's made for 70 Hz. Then you don't need to look at the header that says it's made for 70 Hz. Yeah, you just use it as a sanity check, just to make sure, yep, this music really is made for me, this indentation is bugging me. Wait, actually, that was meant to be like that, wasn't it? Yeah, that's slow. Yeah. So here's how it works. This actually could be streamed as well, so I could make like a decoder for this. On the Arduino. Obviously the header would just have to be passed by the computer, and then the computer could just stream in batches of messages, and yeah. So this could actually replace the protocol that I already replaced before. The one for this. When I was doing that, I made a format that was, yeah. But it's not going to sound very good with music that doesn't cleanly divide into like 70 Hz. Like if you've got something that's faster than that or slower than that, it's going to be like snapping to the next closest frame, also known as being quantized in time, which is going to make it sound a little bit crap. But I'll just make all my music for my game, knowing the refresh rate of my game, and I think it'll be fine. Okay, so what is this format? So it's going to begin with 4 bytes, that just to mark that it's my thingy. Then I've also including like a version number because I might change this in the future. So, you know, based on the version number, you know what's to follow. As of version 1, it's going to be this. Frame rate, because that's what the delays are going to be measured in, frames. The position of the first byte of data, that's like after the header. In the file, which is stored like as the file position, 0 is the first byte. And then in the same way, the first byte to loop back to when the music reaches the end. And here is what it looks like in the data section. So you just have a bunch of batches repeating until the end of the file. And a batch is at least 1 info byte followed by at least 1 OPL command or a dedicated delay byte. In a similar way to when I was doing the Arduino code, I like use short, compact delays built into this info byte, like as much as possible, and until the delay needs to be so long that you need a dedicated separate byte, and then we like dedicate a separate byte to it, which is, you know. So most of the time we can get away with more compact representation. Why is the cheese on my face? I swear to God. So yeah, the assumptions I'm making when I'm making this file format is that there are going to be like little clusters of commands that are meant to be sent to the chip to make sound or change aspects of sound, mostly to set the pitch and to start or stop a note, followed by a little delay. So there's going to be like little clusters of messages basically, and so if we can squeeze into 1 byte the delay before these messages and the number of messages that are to follow, then we just need 1 byte basically to set that up, and then we can just list over and over the commands to be sent straight to the chip. And I do this in exactly the same format as this person did. DHR Buckstein? I don't know if I'm pronounced that correctly. Probably not. I reckon DHR is meant to be pronounced a certain way. But yeah, the way this person does it is they just send the register of the chip, which is like an address. It's on the chip. It's like a location in memory on the chip. You put numbers into different locations, and it has different effects on the sound. Thank you for the pats. Like for example, 1 position will affect how quickly a sound fades on. 1 affects how quickly it fades off. 1 affects how loud it will be. 1 affects how much it's modulated by another FM operator. 1 or 2 actually affect the pitch and stuff. 1 bit or 1 byte affects whether a note is on or not. So yeah, then you just send these pairs. You just send the register address and then the data that should go into that register. So that's what a pair of these, a pair of bytes are. When I say a pair of bytes here, OPL command is a pair of bytes, register address and data value. I think you should name the format YML. Wait, no, doesn't that exist already? Oh no, YAML, that's YAML. Uke music language. Nah, this is not a thing you'd be able to type. This is not ASCII, I'm afraid. So when I hear language, I imagine a thing that can be typed, but this is not going to be easily typable. I mean, you can type in hex, I guess, into a hex editor, but thank you for the pants, and then hi, and then I got distracted when you said and have cheese on my face
time.
and have some pants whilst I try and pass your mouth noises. Oh, I should have read the last word. Pass your mouth noises. Oh god, I just hurt my nose. Welcome in then. Welcome Nefko? Do what now? Pass the mouth. Okay, also, so there is a delay built into this info byte. If you then need a dedicated byte, or there are multiple, you can't add up all the delay you want before the commands, then you should just add up all of the delays leading up to the commands since the last ones. And also, as a side effect of, which you'll see when I scroll down a bit, as a side effect of how I have made the file format, there are 2 0 bytes at the end of the file. And that, if you're reading it, that makes it look like a dedicated delay of 0. It will just look that way. As I scroll down, you'll understand. Pass my mouth. So, you first come across an info byte. Here it is. There's these 4 bits represent the number of commands that are going to follow. So this is the number of pairs of bytes. Then you have the port to send it to, because the OPL3 chip has 2 ports, 2 halves. And then these 3 bits specify a delay in frames. So here you can say there are going to be up to 1, 2, 4, 8, so 15 messages to follow. And here you can say there are up to 7 frames of delay. And I worked out that 7 frames of delay is something. I can't remember, but it's likely to be okay for my music. Oh my god, excuse me, help, I'm hiccuping. And then there are some special cases. This is where it becomes a little bit harder to explain, but this is kind of necessary if you want to compact it into as little space as possible. There are some special values. So this is the number of commands to follow. You'd expect this to always be non-zero, right? Why would you just put, well, why would you have a delay and then nothing, right? Well, here are some possibilities. So, hi Titan, welcome. Uke mouth format. So yeah, if you say that there are 0, then that probably means that you want a longer delay, right? You didn't have enough bits to specify the delay that you wanted. So what it's going to do is so you want to chain together some delays, right? So in that case, you say, hey, there are no commands to follow. If there are no commands to follow, then you don't need to know what port the commands are going to be sent to, right? Hey, I want to send nothing to port 1 or nothing to port 0. It makes no sense, right? Just like how this cheese on my face makes no sense. So in that case, the P becomes the 4th delay bit, because otherwise it's sitting there doing nothing, okay? And finally, there's a special case here. If the entire thing is 0, then this would normally also make no sense. Imagine, hey, I want to send no commands, and I want there to be no delay. Well, that would be a nonsensical thing, right? So that has a special meaning, which means the next byte is going to be a dedicated delay byte. And so there are these 3 scenarios. I hydrate. That's the first scenario. One second, send cheese on port 0. Oh god. You coughed to dick. Nice.
Cheese.
I swear to god. Hi Boom, welcome. Hi Boom! Hi Nico. Welcome. Why is it called a cereal pod if all I'm getting is cheese? I mean, it's a valid question. I see you peeking there. Get cheesed, streamer. I did. Streamer got cheesed. So you can say that there is at least one command, and the delay can be anything. And that means that what's about to follow is some commands, right? Because you said there's at least one command. Or you can say that there are no commands, but there is some delay given. And in that case, another info byte is going to follow. Another one of these. Because, like, maybe you only wanted a delay of, like, say 20. And, like, with this, you're only able to represent a delay of 15. So you could just say that, hey, no commands follow. And you can just give the full delay there. Because this would allow you to get up to 31 with 4 bits, right? Oh, sorry. That allows you to get to 15. That allows you to go to 7. So if you want a delay of 20, then you could represent 15 in the first info byte. And then the next info byte comes along and you say the remaining 5 frames of delay, followed by the commands. So you can just chain info bytes together to get more and more delay is what I'm trying to say. Unless you want a really, really, really long delay. And then you can just say 0 command, 0 delay. And then you can give it an entire 8 bits of delay. Fromage transfer protocol. YMCA equals uke music compression audio? Wait a minute, that's actually... I think you're onto something there. Anyway. And then I made some examples. So in this case, we can like have a look at what the byte says, right? So if this is an info byte, then the delay is 110, which is 3 in binary. The port is 0. And the number of commands is 10. Which is... Which is wrong. This should be 11. I've made a mistake in my example. There we are. That's how you count to 3. And then the 3 commands follow. Address value, address value, address value. And this counts to 15, so 15 frames happen. And then 1 command goes out to port 1. There it is. Wait for 128 frames, so you send a special value of all zeros. And then that means the next one is a dedicated delay byte. Here's the delay. 10000000 is 128 in binary. And then here is an info byte and it says there are 2 commands to follow. No delay. And here they are. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, there's a bunch of examples and stuff. Anyway, so I was going to try to make a thing to convert a VGM file into that format. And I realize now that I only have 40 minutes to do it, which I don't think is possible. But let's get started. So I'm going to actually base this off my music player, this one. Y-O-O-K, Ukes, OPL. Oh man, that is very cool. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, I am going to put this full screen. Boop. Okay, so I'm going to actually make a copy. How do you do this again? I don't remember, so I'm just going to do it in Windows. Copy, paste. Alright, we now have one that's called OPL3. Actually, I'm going to call it, what did I call the format again? I forgot. Oh yeah, YOF. Ukes OPL per frame. I'm going to call the... Oops, I'm going to call the file yofconv. Okay, now I can edit it.
X!
Ah! Wait, what? It doesn't exist? Huh? What?
Dicks!
What? Stop! Why am I being dicked so much? Hi, holy hell. Fed yofconv.c. Huh? Why isn't it opening? Oh, there it is. What the
Dicks!
fuck? What the dicks? Why am I being dixed? I want to add reverb to that sound. Hold on. Okay, next time you shout, there's going to be a reverb on it. It's going to be crap reverb, though.
Dicks!
Wait, what the oh, god damn it. That doesn't go through my audio processing. Fuck, I forgot. Well, never mind. Sorry. Ah, that's annoying.
Dicks!
Ah! I'm quietening your dicks a little bit. They're penetrating my ears too much. Hi, holy hell. How are you? I do appreciate the bits, though. I do, genuinely. Shush. You heard. Time to leave. Alright, bye. You lay down the dicks and walk out. Alright, so I can skip. Basically, the only part of this I need is the part that passes a handle. The part that passes a file header. Wherever that was. Oh, here we are. And then this loop here. Actually, you know, that's all I need. So screw it. I'm actually going to just copy all of this. Only this part. She says, like, copying half the goddamn file. You know what? I'll copy this part that handles the command line parameter as well. Welcome, account. What editor is that? It's called Fed, F-E-D, for folding editor. I think it's included with FreeDOS, but I'm not running FreeDOS. But you know, it's free, so I just took the exe and a few support files. Okay. I'm now copying. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to delete the rest. Who cares? Get out of here. I don't even need to use the timer for this. I don't need any interrupts either. Do we need to store these registers? Maybe. I'll keep them just in case. We don't need any graphics mode, so we don't need to know about the video memory, how to draw a digit. We don't need to handle keys being pressed. We don't need to do anything there. Don't think they ever did anything. We don't need to tell whether someone's pressing escape. We don't need to handle the timer interrupts. We don't need to handle setting the timer. And I think everything else we do need. Oh, we don't need this part of hard-coded efficient drawing of digits either, so that can disappear. Get out of here. Okay, that's quite a bit smaller now. Is that everything we need? Oh, we don't need... No, I guess we do need that as well. Also, I'm not wanting to send anything out to the port, so I can delete anything that's to do with sending as well. So this can all disappear, actually. And then we don't need the ports. It's me just gradually getting rid of everything I don't need from my previous one.
Jeez.
Hey! Hey now. Oh my god, those pads were perfectly in time with the rhythm. Did you hear that? Those were the sexual themes we were warned about. I guess so. I have the Dix redeem, therefore I need to mark it as witchy! Hi, Gundorf. I speak to you from beyond the grave. I'm back. Hi. I mean, beyond the screen. I wasn't dead, don't worry. I'm gonna remove all this as well. Goodbye.
Oi, jeez.
Actually, I'm going to... No, I don't think I need this at all. Now I realize. I don't think I need that at all. Hey! Stop! Oh my goodness. I do not know how to pronounce that name. I'm gonna try it though. Let's go with German pronunciation rules. So, Schreikoitra Posemia? Question mark? Hi. Y spray. Exclamation mark YS. That's not actually a command, but it should be. So we pass the header, init and draw regs we don't need at all anymore. Goodbye, get out of here. And now we literally just have 2 or 3 functions. One to read a 32-bit number, one to pass the header, which uses that reading of a 32-bit number, and one that is just the main loop, which uses passing of the header. And that's it. Oh, and shutting down. Okay, let's let me just save this before I lose it. And delete all the other stuff that we don't need. We don't need to care about that. We might need to care about this. We will do the passing of command line thingy. We don't need to set a timer frequency because with this we're not going to be playing this in real time. Hopefully this is going to zoom through in like a fraction of a second, way faster than real time. You okay? I think I'm right. Yeet equals Uke's efficient encoding thingy. That's actually the kind of name that I might think of because of how crap I am at thinking of names. But I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that because that's actually clever. So yeah, we don't need interrupts. We don't need to mark that we're true. We don't need to blah blah blah. We probably do on this one. We don't need this one. We don't need this little delay here. You can get out of here. That's a long delay thing. Holy crap, I forgot that I made it that inefficient. I mean, long. Okay, and then we're ending. we... How does this work again? Yeah, no, we don't do that actually. If keyword should exit. Huh? Wait, oh, so we break out of a loop here. Okay, so we can get rid of this part, I guess. And move this outside the loop entirely. Starting to get a bit confused about where all the things was. Okay, so we've got a while loop here. Where does this while loop end? The while loop ends there. I think I need to get rid of that. And put it here. Amazing! I fucking love this bug! That's exactly what I put on the clipboard, isn't it? So, for those who don't know, there's a stupid bug where if you type some text like this, and you put it on the clipboard by pressing F9, block copied, right? Now I'm just going to select another piece of text I haven't copied. Now I'm going to paste. Oh, amazing, it works now. Well, it didn't before. Oh, wait, I think it's if you select and then press delete, right? And then you paste? Yeah, there it goes. Apparently deleting is the same as copying. I swear I'm pressing the delete key, not the copy shortcut. Anyway, thankfully we've got the other code, so I'm just going to grab it from here. Come back, come back. Boop. Couldn't get away from me that easily. Thank you for the pants. I think they both use the kill buffer then? I don't know what that means, but it sounds violent. Oh, wait, there was a... hang on a second. Ah! That is in there! Still. What the hell? Man, I don't know. So if I were to select some text and press delete... yeah, it's in there. Okay, whatever, that's annoying. Let's close this file before I accidentally start modifying that one instead of this one. Oh god, that's the wrong keyboard shortcut. Help! There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna start adding some things. So just ended while loop. And this is just ended switch on command type. I think that's what those things are. Yeah. And that's it, really. We'll keep on going if we fail to read a byte from the file, which will happen when you reach the end, right? I think it happens when you reach the end. Actually not sure. Actually not sure. It might not. It might just return the same byte over and over. Reject modernity, return to Turbo C. Well, this one is, I'm using, what's it called, open.com. Why do I always take a moment to remember that name? We don't need these giant indentations here anymore either. As satisfying as they were to align and stuff, we don't have wide stuff to align to anymore. Alright, we don't need to know that anymore either because we're not playing ever. This can all disappear. Look how much shorter this is. Oh, right. One more thing to mention. I was a little bit... actually, no, I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to do it now because I've already wasted so much time and it's off topic. I was just going to mention that I was able to knock a bunch of the file size off the exes of the one where I was drawing the BMP by not including graph.h, which I actually don't need to include here either. Using our own ISRs, don't care about that anymore. Malloc. Yeah, will we need Malloc? Am I Mallocing anything anywhere? Oh yeah, I am. Right, to store the string I am using Malloc. Of the file that was passed in. String for stern I am using for exit Malloc bool int io conio. Conio is needed for printf, I think, right? Where is it? Is it? I wonder. Okay, so if I run at the moment, then what should happen is it should basically zoom and immediately say, hey, there's an error. Because it should have gone through the entire file and then hit the end. You know, I'll put a printf saying what the thing is. Well, I do that actually. Successfully read command byte for that. There we are. Now we'll know if it's actually doing something. That no longer exists. We do still need to close the file. We don't need to do anything due to playing it. We do need to free out memory from the file name that was passed on the command line. Wait, why are we only freeing it at the end? We can like free it the second we open the file. Then we no longer need to... Yeah, we no longer need the file name once we've opened it. We could actually free this earlier. We could free it all the way up here, actually. We could free it all the way up there. Yeah, let's move it there. Why are we waiting until the end? That's silly. Free it as soon as we don't need it. So as soon as we've opened the file, boop. There we are. I could change that on the other one, but yeah. Eventually, maybe. WC is not available. Consider supercharger C. I've already pronounced Conyo as Conyo, even though it's probably Con.io for like console.io. Yeah. Hash free the bytes. Indeed. Free them. Freeman. I'm gonna shut up now and compile this and see if it works. See if it even compiles. I've probably left some other stuff around that... What is it called in? Conv. Oh my god, I thought it was going to compile. It's like OPL send, right? I'm still calling OPL send. Whoops. Yeah. Still not sure of the... Yeah, we're doing that there, and we're doing it here. Still not sure of the exact way this is going to work. We don't need to do that anymore, or we can't do that, in fact. Why was I manually changing out of graphics mode there as well? That's... Should have been handled by shutdown. Handled. Okay, try again. No new line in the file. That's not a real warning. That's just a silly thing. Okay, let's see if this works. Boop. Look at it go! It just went through the entire file and then crashed at the end because it looks like it did reread a byte. So I should actually be checking for EOF instead of just relying on the last byte being one that it doesn't support. In case the last byte is one that it does support. Okay, so just a quick explanation of what's happening at the end. These are coming in mostly triplets, if you like what the right word is. Groups of 3, that's the word. Groups, couldn't think of the word. So if we open this file in hex editor, boop, and zoom in a bit. These are all coming in groups of 3 mostly, so if I just change this to be 3 wide, is this gonna align nicely? No, it's not. Hold on. Let me just... There we are. Hi Fox! Welcome! There we are. So these are the commands. We should zoom in a bit. So it's usually 5e and 5f and 5e and 5f. So 5e is for writing to the... Wait, actually, what is it? Hang on a second. I've actually forgotten. Let's have a quick check. I think I'm about to say something wrong. Okay, so 5e is for the first port of the OPL3, and 5f is for the second port of the OPL3. Just got out of work. Only got 2 hours of sleep. Oh, I'm very sorry. Please sleep. Please. Once put a VGM command. I don't think I'd know how to 0x66 either, to be honest. Well... Yeah. It would be this. End of sound data. But wait. Wait, that's actually the end of the file. That's actually the end of the file. That's literally what 66 means. I literally just need to handle 66. Wow, it was easy. Anyway, I was about to say that it's like reading this and this and this, and it's accidentally rereading this byte. But no, it's not. It's literally just the file saying, hey, I'm done now. Stop reading. And I'm like, huh? What does done mean? I'm gonna try to... whatever. So anyway, what I need to do is handle case 0x66. And we're done. Go to shut down. Let's also print the fact that we managed. Printf. Reach end of sound data. That's it. Cleanly shutting down. Okay, so if we run it again after we've compiled it. Oh, okay. I don't need to keep complaining about that. Let me just... There you go. Yofconf. Successfully read. Reach end of sound. Cleanly shutting down. Hey, nice. Now I need to change the other two versions. The one with the graphics, so that it doesn't complain. Alright, nice. So we are successfully going through all of the command bytes. Now we need to do something based on them. You silly sausage. I am. I didn't realize there was a special thing for end of data. I didn't realize this meant the end of the file. I thought this was something to do with like audio samples or something. Because look, there's this stuff. Oh, sorry. There was something I thought for like writing. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I was just misunderstanding that all the time. I'm gonna calm down and de-stress for a bit before I get to sleep. Okay, no worries. Before you get sleepy. Okay, no worries. The more you know. Yeah! The file. Bye! The code. Yep. Crashing and burning. Well, not anymore. Okay, so now we can actually act on this. So I'm gonna quickly flip on over to the first version of this. The one that shows the number of commands and the delays. So have a look at this. Number on the left is the number of commands. You can see it's neatly fitting and within 0 to 15 most of the time, right? And you can see the number of samples is like usually right around 5,000. There we are. Hang on, let me just try and do that one more time. I'm going to try and catch it during the fast part and catch the long numbers at the same time. Then I'm going to whip out the calculator and calculate things. Yep, stuff didn't get reinitialized properly. Okay, whatever. Good enough. So its sampling base is 44100. So if we take one of these, 662, for example. Actually, let's look for the smallest one. Smallest one right around there is, well, practically 0, right? Hang on, wait, you can't see shit. Sorry, I forgot that I'm not capturing the screen. I mean, you can see that, but you can't see what I'm doing with the calculator. Hold the mouse pointer. So here, 573. So let's take 573 over 44100. And that is a delay in seconds. So we can multiply that by 1,000. So it's roughly 13 millisecond delay. And we want to convert that into frames instead. So basically all we need to do is the 573 over 44100, that's the number of seconds, and we want to get the number of frames, and there are 70 frames in a second. So we can just multiply by 70, and ta-da! That's the number of frames, approximately 1. And here you can actually start to see the inaccuracies of the timing of DOSBox, because this is meant to be a delay of 1 frame at 70 Hertz, right? But sometimes it's as low as 0.90, and sometimes if you look for one on the other extreme, 662, 661, it looks like 662 is as high as it goes. 662 is 1.13 frames. So it's like 0.9 to 1.13 when it should be 1. And so yeah, same again here. So this 5027, let's see how many frames that's supposed to be. Actually, I could dive into the you know, let's whip out AdLib Tracker and see if we can calculate for ourselves how many frames that should be beforehand. We don't really need to calculate it, we can literally just count it and then multiply by 2. If I load long nuke, so it's almost always right? Let's get it going at the beginning. Hold on. Okay, so it's always like roughly that. So that is like, that delay of 5,000 is the delay between this and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. So I'm always pressing down 4 times to move on to the next one. So it would be 4 frames if this number were 1. But this is saying every 2 frames we move on to the next row. So since we move 4 rows, that should be 8 frames. So let's see if it is. Are you ready? Let's find out. 5,028 divided by multiplied by 70. Ta-da! 7.98. It's 8 frames. It's 8. So we're gonna have to like do a little bit of rounding here because clearly the timing here is off. So we need to like see what the VGM file says the delay is, which is measured from DOSBox's inaccurate timing, and then round to the nearest number of frames, which should result in like perfect timing for our music because our music was specifically made for 70 FPS. But for other music, it'll probably be a bit crap. Yoffconv.c. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the pats, Nova. Hi, Nova! I have an old scientific calculator to hand. It's really good. Nice! I wonder if I still have mine from school. I find it hard to believe I would have thrown it away. I just don't know where I would have stored it. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, one sec. Let me have a... Oh! I do have it! If it still works, I'll be amazed. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, wait, it's just barely turned on. Oh, this needs a new battery, but it just turned on. Only like parts of the 0 number came through. It's Sharp EL531VH, if anybody cares. Interesting. It's gonna need new batteries. I wonder what battery it takes. Wait. Hi, David. One sec. Actually, let me give pats first. Sorry, I just bonked your head.
Cheese.
Mine doesn't have a solar cell. Pan. There you go. Hi, David. Why are you throwing cheese and expecting pats at the same time? Let me see how awkward the battery is that mine needs. One sec. It wants... R6? What is R6? What an R6 battery? Huh? Really? I'm looking at... Wait, what? I'm looking at R6 battery, and I'm seeing this. I'm seeing things that look like AA's. What is this? Is this? No way. Does this actually fit AA batteries in it? Really? It's so flat, except for the top, I guess. Really? All this time, has it actually just taken AA batteries? And I never understood that R6 apparently means AA. Okay, now I know what to do after stream. I'm gonna have a look at that. Wow, I never knew. What the hell? Here I was thinking that it would need like a coin cell battery or something. Anyway, that was a fun diversion. Let's go back. Okay. Let's, because I wanted to let your guard down. Wait, no. Why? Wait. Oh, I see what you mean. Pacalitma. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna quickly hydrate a bit. This feels really hot in my room. And if anyone wonders, the reason the Save the Kidneys redeem is disabled is because it's only going to be a short stream. So yeah, post a picture of mine in the channel. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh! Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, mine is like a similar kind of layout, but I guess a bit less fancy actually. Can't remember if mine does that sort of 2D maths where you've got like fractions and stuff like that. I don't remember. I literally just looked at the screen, but I don't remember. Am I confused? Okay, hang on. Never mind. Let me stick to this. I'll keep getting distracted by fun things. I need to do boring things. I'm joking. This is not boring, but I don't think I'm gonna get it done this time. Okay, so these are the delays. So whenever it's these, we want to add to the time of the next event. So yeah, we do definitely still want pos next. And whenever we come to a command, like this one, or this one, we want to look at what the delay currently is. And we don't want to send somewhere, but we do want to do something that's the same for both of these. So I'm not sure if I want to do it right here or if I want to break it out into a separate function. I probably want to do it in here. And then I'm just gonna have to look if this is equal to if the command is equal to 0x5f, then it's port 1, otherwise it's port 0. Okay, so we want to have a look at what the position is. And I kind of want to make separate functions for stuff that I'm about to do, but I guess I'll put it all inside this switch statement. Void eat. Hi, Freed, welcome. Fell asleep in a cackle stream, woke up in another. Ah, were you in Bix's? Chugged the coffee and fell asleep. Nice. It's very good. I'm glad you liked it, Cab. Those scientific calculators are cool. Even though I haven't used them in so long. Yeah, since school, really. Excuse me. It's ever since I've finished the exams. Oh my god, I can't stop hiccuping! Okay, so what do we want to do? I guess what we can do is open a new block inside here where we can define variables. And we can define... we can read those in. Then we can define, what were they? The position was 32-bit, right? Yes, it was. So we can define a 32-bit variable that is, pos diff, so the difference in position. Actually, we really only care about the number of frames. Let's call this, frame delay. And I'm gonna say that we shouldn't be able to have more than... screw it, we'll fine. We'll allow up to, I guess, flipping 4 billion frames of delay. How ridiculous. By making it 32-bit instead of 16-bit. Anyway, what we're going to do is calculate how much delay there is. So the delay in samples is pos next minus pos cutter. So frame delay equals this. But we want it in frames. So what we can do is, what we want to do is divide by 44100 and then multiply by 70, because that's converting it into seconds and then coming back from seconds to frames. But if we do that, then our result is going to go below 0. So what we can actually do is multiply first and then divide. And that should, well, actually we'll... if we do that, it's still going to round down. It's not going to round to the nearest. So actually what we want to do, it probably is converted into a floating point and then call the math round function on that. Yesu, hi! Could you mention my calculator takes the LR44? I do know that. So the short and fat one, right? Maybe misread yours and it actually takes something more like an LR66. Yeah, I'll take a photo if you don't believe me. Thank you for the pats. I also like the way it measures, it shows the wattage. It's something like 0.0005 watts or something, it said. I don't remember anymore. I've put it away. I also, like, how do they calculate that? Because I'm sure it doesn't use much power in standby, and then when it's doing the calculation, it probably uses more? So are they, like, assuming that it's going to be not used for, like, 98% of its on time, and then 2% it is? I wonder how they calculate that. What age? Okay, we're gonna make a float. This is gonna be called delay float, I guess. And we're also going to have an integer version, u32t, delay float, delay int, actually, or delay u32, let's call it. And this can be delay f32. So the delay as a float, wait, can't we get away with just casting this to, hang on, I don't think we even need to store it. So we can calculate this, cast that to a float. Yeah, we might as well just do that. Divide that by 44100 as a float, and that, the result is then a float. And we can multiply that by the frame rate, which is 70.0f, which I might make a thing that you can pass in, I guess. Yeah, you know what, I'll define it. Let's define it somewhere. I'll make it a variable for now, and just like hardcode the value, but in the future maybe I'll make it so you can set the variable by passing it in. But, would a fractional number of frames per second make sense? I wonder. I guess I'll just make it an integer. FPS. And then I'll just hardcode this to 70 for now. Hope the UC is doing alright. Thanks for stopping by. It ages to some degree. Well, the calculator? Yeah, definitely does. Okay, now we can multiply that by the float version of the thingy, which I don't really want to be casting all the time, so you know what, screw it. We're only going to be using it as a float, so I'll make it be stored as a float. 0.0f, there you go. Times FPS. So we're multiplying this. Oh, sorry, we're subtracting this. These are integers. Now they're a float. Dividing by a float, multiplying it by a float, and now we want to round it down to an integer. So where's the round function? Let's go looking. Let's look for the math library and hope that it's in there. Or is there something beginning with F? Maybe F float? No. Math.h? Do we have a round in here? Round. We do! Look at that! STD round. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. There it is. Oh, it works on a double. Okay, there's only a double version, I guess. There's not a frowned or something. It's rather frowned upon. Okay, so anyway, it's round. And we need to include math. Hash include math.h for round. Okay, whatever. So our 32-bit thing temporarily is going to be changed to 64-bit. And at the very end, it's going to be stored in our delay, delay U32. So it's going to immediately become a long. So I can just cast it there. And that's going to be one character too long to fit in the line. Amazing. I love to see it. Wait, it actually works. Oh, gotta put a semicolon there. Annoying. Very annoying. Anyway. And then that way I can do the casting functional syntax style, which pleases me more than having to not do it that way. I prefer being able to do this, blah, because that makes so much more sense to me. Like this, plus this, for example. Makes more sense than 2 plus un32 t blah plus 3, because I'm like, wait, but is it un32 of blah plus 3? Or is it blah? You know, it's so much more, makes more sense if I can do it that way. Thanks for going to my, is it my third TED Talk of the evening or only the second one? I'm not sure. Anyway. So at this point, we know how many frames have passed since the last command. And we're going to want to go into a loop now. Well, we're going to want to have a look at the... Oh no, sorry. We're making the YOF file, so yeah. Okay. I'm thinking that at this point, we need to see if this result is non-zero. If this result is non-zero, then this is the first of the commands that we've received after some delay. Because there could be multiple delays put back to back. As you saw when we were looking at that file, there are sometimes delays of like a tiny fraction of a second that is like not even 1 frame long. So we should be ignoring those ones. And this would round to 0 in that case. Thank you very much for the follow, Nightcodev. Hi. Forever trouble and make it double. Yeah, that should be the theme of double floating points. Maybe the double is half the trouble compared to the single precision. I don't know. Uh-oh. Prepare for ghost and make it 1. Hi, gentle cookies. Hi. I also should be ending sometime right now. What I'm realizing is that I need to make a note of like, if this is non-zero, I'm gonna put this as a to-do thing. Do. If this delay is non-zero, make a note of the current file pause. Because this is the first of a batch of commands following a delay. Nyan. I hope that the Nyan was suitably spooky. Don't prepare for trouble, I guess a float will do. Wait, what? I'm confused. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna... one way to do it would be to start adding these to an array, right? And we just keep on adding more to an array, and if too many commands happen, you've got to expand the array and stuff, and holy yoke! But I don't want to do that, so what I'll do is I'll just store the current file position, so we can come back to it once we eventually come to the next delay, if you see what I mean. Or rather the next thing that happens after a non-delay. I'm starting to realize that I'm not exactly sure how to do this. This maybe should be called the current delay. And we remember a previous delay and a previous start of command's file position or something. And so at this point, we're seeing the start of a new batch. I think I need to break out the Microsoft Paint. This will make a lot more sense. So, inside the file, it effectively looks something like this. You've got like, this is the timeline running along here. And you've got some commands, like this. And then after a while, there's like a delay. And then there's another batch of commands. Maybe there's just, do this time. And then there's some other delay. And then we've got, blah, 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 blah. And there's like a timeline. But, each of these also has a position in the file. And making up this delay could be multiple, they could just be like a single delay like that. Or the delay could be like broken up into multiple ones and stuff. And so at this moment here, if this is 0, what we've just come across is this. The start of a new block after some delay. Or this, So what we want to do is, at the moment that we've reached this, we know that we've had a delay, right? Which means that before that delay, there was one full segment of blocks. So at that moment, we want to deal with, at the time that we reach this position, we want to deal with these blocks. And we're able to jump back to this position here because we made a note of this file position, right? When we were in this position last time, we will have made a note of the current file position. So at that point, we'll want to sort of follow along until, I guess until the file pointer reaches this position. and ignore anything that's one of these delay bytes. I think that's probably how I'll do it. So the first time we find a new block after a delay, we want to write out the previous block. And at that moment, we can look at how many messages are in here. And we can, like, you know, do whatever we have to do to represent that. This is where it starts to get a bit messy, and I might want to break it out into a separate function. But this is where we'd start writing out the info byte that says how many command bytes. The number of command bytes will be 2 in this example. And then we'll write down the delay before them, which will be this delay. And then we'll start writing out these. So we'll have an address, value. In this example, there'll be 2 bytes. 2 messages. That'll be a 1, that'll be a 0. But yeah, that will have to wait until next time, I'm afraid. Because, yeah, the time, help.
Cheese.
The time is cheese time, apparently. It's actually not, but it is 10:03 p.m., which means I need to end the stream because I'm very tired, and people are also going to be sleeping in a second. I'm just resetting my face tracking. Hold on one second, I'm frozen. Alright, I think I'm back. Hi. Oh, hand tracking is... Oh, there we are. It's working. Thank you for the pat, Sif. Also... Pat. There we are. And because I restarted my facial tracking, I can now look shocked! Well, not you can see it. I'm staring at a piece of cheese on my face. But yeah, the eyebrows tracking is working again. So yeah, I'm gonna be ending it for now. On the next stream, I'm gonna try to continue. Sorry, I'm very sorry that I didn't get a lot done on today's stream. I started late. I'm very tired. I'm kind of surprised I got as far as I did. At least I showed you a few things that I did on the last stream, right? And yeah, we have like a bit of a roadmap paved for the next stream now. But yeah, I very much appreciate you all hanging out here. Next time I'll try to, well, I always try to get sleep, but it's been very difficult again recently. So hopefully I'll manage to get some more later. Maybe even tonight, who knows? And then next stream can be a bit better. What are my ears doing? Hold on one sec. Let me frown really aggressively. Okay, now it realizes what my friend actually looks like, and it's not going to think that I have resting bitch face. Which I do, but anyway. I'm going to pass you on to somebody. I'm going to have a look and see who is streaming. I did notice your message, see, but I'd like to have a look first. Okay, I'm seeing Maysaka and Clonk streaming. Both very valid. Oh, Setlix as well. Oh my god, it's the trio of cool devs. Wait, no, that sounds horrible to anybody else. There are so many cool devs. Hi, Yuki Duki. Oh my god, it's Yuki Duki. Thank you for the patch I told. She told me she gave me so many signals, but I'm a BMW driver. Wait, is it a joke meaning signals like being explicit about things? I get it. I get it. I get it. I think I get it. I'm sorry. My brain is small and running low on energy. Let me have a quick look. This is not a name I know at all, but I'll have a look. Thank you for the pats. I'm sorry, Yukiduki, I wasn't trying to destroy your joke. I appreciate it. Okay, who did I last raid? I think... No, I don't. I think I last raided Setlix. Should we have a look? Yeah, I haven't actually browsed the tag of I haven't looked at dev VTubers in a while. Who's in the trio beside Clunk and Seto? Maysaka. I'll shout out Maysaka, even though might not rate her today. Because I feel like I've rated her more recently than I rated Clunk. This is not her avatar. This is not what she looks like. You might not recognize her from this. You know what? And let me just show it on the screen. Let me just show it on the screen. God damn it, one sec. Hold on, hold. Please hold. This. Here. This is Maysaka. There. this cutie. You should follow if you want to. But I think I raided her relatively recently. I think I might pass her into the clonk this time. I think I will pass her into the clonk. Oh, I could pass her into base. And man, it'd be a dick move to... Yeah, you know what? Oh, should I? Help! I can't decide. You know, okay, screw it, screw it. I've shown my sucker on the screen. Right, that's where we're going. That's where we're going. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, I nearly just closed this window. How did that even happen? It would be a dicks move now to not pass you on to her. Okay, here's where we're going. We're going to Mesaka. Exclamation mark shout out. Oh, I've already done that, sorry. Slash raid. We had Mesaka's audience. She was going for 12 hours straight the other day. Holy crap. That's a long time. What the hell? I mean, I know I've done like 10 hours myself. Time can fly, but 12 hours? I don't know if I can do that. I really hope she had like breaks and stuff. Anyway, that's where we're going. She's currently working on Vulcan stuff, so good luck to her. Yeah, she may need all the support she can get. That's not meant to sound rude to her. That's meant to sound rude to Vulcan. Anyway, yeah, thanks all very much for the stream. I'm gonna try to be back later this week. I try to do 3 streams a week. I tend to try to do 2 programming ones and 1 gaming one. Maybe we can play some Lethal again. It's had been a while, and yeah, it was quite fun last week. I don't know if it's hugely entertaining for people, but it is for me, and that's the most selfish thing I could possibly say in my life. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to stream again this week is what I'm trying to say, and thank you all very much for being here. I will leave you all now in Meisaka's capable hands. So you've not been around, been crafting, nobody has any obligation to be here. I appreciate people being here. When I say thank you, I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. Alright, bye Aaron, bye Cabbage, bye Quiz now, bye Steve, bye Yusu, bye Seitel, bye